All right, should we get into it? All right, this is Lost Frequencies. Are you with me, Radio Edit? Are you with me by Lost Frequencies? All right, episode 53, April the 29th for 2020. This is not your typical act of God. And the reason I say that is because when a hurricane strikes or a tornado comes or an earthquake gets you, even if an asteroid hits, it happens, it messes things up, and then life goes on. The difference with COVID is simply that we don't know when life will go on. It's a rolling series of multi-inning punches, kicks in the face, and we don't know when it ends. And I think that when governments start talking about opening things up, well, like I've said in other episodes, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. This disease doesn't go, oh, we're going to give you guys credit for that lockdown. Well, back off a little bit. I'll talk to my other virus friends, and we'll take it easy on you guys for a while, because you've earned it. No, just not going to happen. In fact, to the contrary, the moment we start to relax the social distancing rules, by definition, we're going to have another outbreak. We're acting like we have an antiviral or vaccine story, but we don't. Which brings me in a minute to one of my news pieces, but that's the opening commentary. We're acting like this is a one-time thing that we're getting over. The hurricane is now a tropical storm. That's how we're acting. We're acting as if the hurricane is now a tropical storm. It's exactly how we're acting. Certainly how governors of many states are acting. Effulgence. Effulgence?
Effulgent.
Effulgence. It means shining brightly or radiant. And in fact, I found a little page here that it's going to be the REM effulgence. Your future's so bright, you've got to wear shades. Kind of like a little tongue-in-cheek. Its brightness taken to the extreme. Quality of being bright and sending out rays of light. Yeah, simple as that. If you're met with a megawatt effulgence of the most beautiful movie star, for example, take a moment to marvel at the rays of light shooting from her perfect smile. This is definitely, vocabulary.com is definitely tongue-in-cheek. There is no question about that. All right, back to the agenda. Thus, even though the plague had run its course, they went on living by its standards. They were, in short, behind the times. In the case of others, chiefly those who had been living until now in forced separation from those they loved, the rising wind of hope, after all these months of durance and depression, had fanned impatience to a blaze and swept away their self-control. This is from Camus, of course, again, and what it describes is that how, on the one hand, this has a psychological impact on how people behave. People will keep acting people will jump off trails and step aside on the sidewalk for months after this is over, possibly for years. And then, on the other hand, some people will party like it's 1999, right? But it has a dramatic psychological impact on the way we behave. In news, BC is screening antibody tests. They're testing antibody tests to see which ones are best. It's a good sign. Remdesivir has been touted. There's one study. They've done like 3 or 4 studies, okay? All of them conclusively not a help. One study shows maybe it shortens recovery if you get it early. And all of a sudden, this is like the solution? I don't think so. I am perplexed by the cheering that's going on over this now that I've done the research. That was Are You With Me by Lost Frequencies. And the picture of the day is this picture of when Spencer Shane and I, my good friend, were stuck in Europe, in Belgium, behind this tractor for a good hour. And there was no going around. How do you go around that tractor? It was at least 45 minutes. I mean, it's a kick-ass tractor, but it did not go that fast. Life changer of the day, finally cracked the top half of a B race in Zwift. In fact, I was 8th. Cracked the top 10. I would never have been a competitive road rider. I just would never have done it. I was never getting into spandex, guys. It was not happening. But I sustained 276 watts for 23 minutes. I didn't think I could do that. That would not have happened if it weren't for COVID. That is my COVID positive life changer of the day. Love you guys. Thanks for listening to these, and I'll talk with you guys soon.